dream is like the 50% of your existence. The other 50% is the real life. So why, when you're painting something like a landscape painting, you're just reflecting real life? Why don't you reflect your dreams?
He's a sleazebag chiseling anti-hero.
Muscles, not necessarily human muscles, but just sort of weird muscles, just like huge exaggerated muscles.
It's like a funny Blade Runner.
It isn't real violence, you know. When somebody puts a chainsaw through someone else's head, we do that for fun.
I really had to go and draw, otherwise I was just going to go and kill myself.
I'm just absorbing so much trash, you know. It just has such a big influence on what you put out.
Generally, a lot of my stuff comes out of a genuine anger against the world and what the hell is going on.
What can I say? I love religion. I mean, I don't believe for 1 minute that God exists. And, you know, I mean, the whole concept of religion really blows my mind. So I like using religion into my artwork, used ironically sometimes.
My inspiration to start a book was the books of Tintin, Hergé's Adventures of Tintin. I loved them. The stories in the book are very autobiographical, you know. The characters are all people I know. And the 42nd Annual Happiness Club Ball was an actual event.
And you've got Virgin Mary here holding up an octopus type of thing, a squid. So she's actually a virgin calamari, that's what I call her. The squid comes from the sea, as in we come from the sea. Originally we were nothing but plankton, apparently, and we turned into fish, and then we turned into amphibians and into reptiles, blah, 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 and we became human beings. So it's juxtaposition, you know. You've got religion here, and you've got Darwinism over there. I
write and draw Zero Assassin, and that's about a futuristic killer who lives in a utopia where people are really hard to kill. Cyber Swine is a cyborg pig who's a cop, and he lives in a futuristic Sydney where it's illegal to be cruel to animals, and then you've got just crazy sort of, you know, like villains, don't know, like the dummy, the chipmunk, the psycho chicken, and just all these other just really wacko, crazy people that live in this futuristic nightmare. The Yule Club has been good because it's provided a focal point as well. I mean, being an artist is a really lonely type of existence. Our nickname for the Yule Club is the Lonely Guys Club, believe it or not.
You can go.
Something in progress, yeah. It's Jared. It's him. The weird stress kittens, which are like the gremlins of my mind. They run around, they do weird things. Got Alphonse, Sabrina, Gorky and Kafka. But they turned out as minor characters which took over, became their own characters.
This is my comic, which is called Third Stone, and these three characters, or there's four characters. I guess they kind of go into stupid adventures, like travelling into other dimensions and stupid things like this, and going inside people's bodies, and yeah.
That's the hippo. He's a private investigator, and he takes on the cases that are just too weird for the police.
That's right.
And he's a working man, and he's honest, and a little bit of gambling and a little bit of drinking, and he keeps to himself a bit, but he's basically a kind of a working class hippo.
Hero of the common man.
He's got a girlfriend called Tutso Toolworthy, and but she's like him, she's a hippo too. We later find out that she's maybe related to him in that very Star Warsy, you're my father, you're my brother, she's your sister, but she's my lover, but no, you're my father, kind of a way, you know, but she looks like a hippo too. Toots, his girlfriend Toots, and so she's pretty strong, she doesn't follow around after him, she's not there for some kind of gratuitous sex thing.
She's generously
she is there for a good, but she's big and everything because she's a hippo.
But so's Herbert. I mean,
yeah, we're not trying to make a joke out of women because, you know, we know women and we'd cop it.
We released an album called Dateless Dudes Club, and that came with a comic book which was actually called Hard Luck Stories. I know the guy from Tumbleweed who does his own drawings for Tumbleweed.
big connection in music and comics because it's both mediums are easily accessible, and they're both sort of like mutant offshoots of the popular culture that we enjoy now. I mean, they're both really disposable.
And then there's Simon Day, who does Ratcat stuff.
She said it's over, this is the end. That was just before her eyes jumped from her head. Lying on the floor, they grew arms and legs. Her eyeballs then ran away, her body fell down dead.
Why should you censor your own artwork for the fear of somebody yelling at you?